to take the lead. Oh, nice straight left from Zhang. Does damage and it. Here's the follow-up. Nice left hitch, and that's been the difference because Joyce against a man his equal size.
大家好，欢迎来到搏击相对论。喜欢的朋友可以点击一下关注，第一时间获取最新的精彩资讯。废话不多说，丢出今天的重磅事件：中国的 WBO 重量级过渡拳王张志磊 KO 英国的不败拳王乔伊斯，这是两人的二番战。第三回合即将结束时，张志磊组合拳 KO 乔伊斯。第一回合双方最多的就是试探，没有打出几拳，我就不放了。咱们从第二局开始看。
It's great, it's fantastic, but sooner or later you're going to have to let your hands go. You have to take some risks. But that's the first round.
张志磊反架，乔伊斯正架。
Respecting one another.
Yeah, he did keep that right hand at home. That's his best weapon. I mean, I've never seen Joe Joyce win a fight just on the jab. He's done damage with the jab, but not win the entire fight behind the jab. And at some point, he's going to have to.
张志磊前手刺拳，双方互换前手。
Long reacts to that.
It's interesting tonight that Joyce is looking like he wants to be the counterpuncher tonight. You know, he's not looking to reach with his right hand. He's taking his time.
张志磊后手击负，两人一反一正。从站架上来看，张志磊是占有优势的，因为反架打正架好打。
Trying to land his jab.
And Tim, you know that when you face an Ismael Salas fighter, he's not going to be unprepared.
张志磊连续的后手拳。
See that with Joe Joyce, switching things up as Zhang's starting to open up a little bit.
Oh, look at the little single hand cross. I like that from Joyce.
张志磊组合拳，因为都是重量级选手，双方都有一击终结对方的能力。第二局双方也是过多的前手试探。
On the pipe with the left hand.
Zhang does have more weapons in his arsenal, Tim.
He does. He has an uppercut. He also has a right hook. He hasn't used his right hook yet, but right now he's just looking to. He's taking his time. He's taking his time. He's taking a good look at what Joyce has learned. And I think eventually he's going to come out a little bit faster as the fight goes on. If Joyce wants to sit back and lay back and be more defensive, Zhang's going to.
张志磊组合拳，后手重拳清晰命中，非常漂亮。这一拳，乔伊斯的脑袋肯定得嗡嗡的。张志磊他的后手拳是杀手锏，又快又准又狠。
That's the danger of allowing Zhang to be first and often.
后撤躲开乔伊斯的后手拳非常漂亮，因为这场比赛在国内国外全都是付费的，所以给大家搞点资源不容易，大家先睹为快。也不知道这个视频能撑多长时间。
Southpaws are used to moving both ways. They understand the angles that are present.
But you mentioned he's moving toward Joyce's power right hand.
But he's not worried about his right hand. Joyce has yet to release it. He's not worried about that right hand right now.
Yeah, Joyce is worried about protecting that eye. We talked about the psychology of what that does to you. You know you can take your opponent's best shot. The question is, will your face hold up if you don't?
双方近身。
A really good body shot right there from Joyce coming right underneath the left.
第二局比赛还剩下30秒，这种拳击比赛是12回合制，所以双方都要合理分配自己的体能。
Joe Joyce, there's a little bit of irritation on the left side of his face.
大家注意看，张志磊的后手始终在憋大招。
Joyce,
did you see Joyce moving his head?
Yeah. Well, it's do you move?
又是一顿组合拳，这一顿电炮打得乔伊斯狼狈不堪。
10 seconds left in this second round, and now the legs of Joe Joyce wobbled momentarily as the power of Zhang.
第二局比赛结束，双方没有碰拳。我们来看一下慢镜头。前两拳全都躲开了，第三拳后手重拳清晰命中，这一拳也把乔伊斯给打晃了，实在是太重了。
Just letting his hands go, and he saw the opening right there. Joe Joyce isn't fighting the way he usually fights. That's the biggest problem. He's caught between game plans, being himself one and following the strategy. Sometimes that can affect the fighter. It creates hesitation. That's the biggest issue that I'm seeing right now. Joyce is trying to be more defensive because he's worried about the.
我们来看第三回合，感觉张志磊打得比乔伊斯沉稳太多，尤其是对距离的把控，始终要比乔伊斯更胜一筹。
When that second round continues to happen, it may not get.
第三局的上半场，双方过多的还是试探。
We're able to land on the face of Joe Joyce, who's now using his head.
双方都在寻找机会，尤其是乔伊斯想要一雪前耻。
But what he's doing now, he's not trying to be the counterpuncher. Joyce is now being himself. He's coming forward. He's moving left. That's what he should have been doing from Jump Street.
He's at his best when he's instinctual. Joe Joyce knows that he has to throw punches to win this fight. And he's had that right hand tucked in a defensive position for the first pretty much 7 minutes of this fight.
I've yet to see him release it with any kind of power.
张志磊前手摆拳漂亮。
Zhang as Joyce was able to land a short left hook.
第3局比赛还剩下2分钟。
Joyce, he stopped mid-range. He threw a couple of punches, stayed mid-range.
乔伊斯后手拳命中，但是感觉力量不大，感觉乔伊斯的拳始终有点软。张志磊后手拳。
That right, it's thrown, but it's not thrown with the confidence we've usually seen from Joyce. He wants to throw it and get it back to where it can defend his the right portion of his face.
Zhang right now is being patient. He's allowing Joyce to get comfortable.
张志磊连续的前手。
Up with shots.
There's that stick from Zhilei Zhang. We remind you, both fighters stand 6 foot.
大家注意看张志磊的后手拳，能量槽攒满，一记后手重拳再次命中，然后又是一套组合拳疯狂输出。这记重拳打的乔伊斯的血槽少了一半。
Told you that looping left hand was gonna come. That looping left hand was coming, and it came right over the top, catching Joyce.
And then there's that short right hook from Zhang, and you mentioned it. What poison is Joyce gonna pick tonight? And Zhang is giving.
此时的张志磊越打越顺，连续的前手刺拳命中。
Just wait for the uppercut coming from Zhang.
Heavier isn't always better because when Joyce gets touched, you can see his whole body.
中了一记后手拳后，乔伊斯身体的机能从各方面都有所下降，无论是从速度、力量、反应各方面。张志磊打得非常放松，完全能够看透乔伊斯的攻势。第3局比赛还剩下30秒，我们来看一下张志磊是怎么创造历史的。
And that he digs to the body.
See, that's good offense right there from Joyce. He's doing it at the right range. When he does it at the right range, get his hands off and then move left. He's out of harm's way. But when he stands there a little bit too close, he should expect something to come back from Zhang.
张志磊后手重拳击负接前手摆拳，一拳定音，实在是太漂亮了。英国的不败拳王再次倒在擂台上，被中国河南的张志磊 KO。裁判读秒直接终止比赛，恭喜张志磊，实在是太漂亮了。
Zhilei Zhang proves that the first time was not a fluke. What a finish from Zhang.
When you fall on your face, Bernardo, you usually don't get up. Period. That's a saying in boxing. He fell on his face.
My goodness, what an impressive shot from Zhilei Zhang. He set it up perfectly, Tim.
后肢前摆 KO 英国不败拳王，这个前手摆拳实在是太重了。我们来看一下慢镜头，后手击负，乔伊斯的头部完全没有防守，一个前手摆拳命中，实在是太准了。今天的夜晚属于张志磊，属于这位来自中国河南周口的张志磊，独自在异国他乡闯荡，终究百炼成钢。对此你有什么看法？可以在下方留言讨论。喜欢的朋友可以点击一下关注，第一时间获取最新的精彩资讯。下期节目更精彩，谢谢大家。